Good evening. Tom Tyler, 18 Bridge Lane, Enfield, Connecticut. At the June 5th council meeting, the BAA requested a special meeting with the town council in order to respond or rebut Mario's report, which we considered unfair and completely one-sided. In our view, there were many instances in which it was incorrect on the facts and on the law. And the report, again, in our view, was fundamentally unfair to us individually and collectively as a group, as well as to the town council and Enfield's taxpayers. Since we were the ones who were smeared without a chance to explain or defend ourselves, we requested an opportunity to present our side of the story. Based upon what you said, as councilors during council communications, we were led to believe the council had reached a near unanimous consensus to afford us the same format it had provided Mario to present his report on June 5th. That format being a special meeting, open to the public, not executive session, in council chambers, televised, and then the BAA would present its rebuttal, which would be uninterrupted and without interference from the public or the administration. Finally, the BAA would then take any and all questions from councilors without time limitation. We'd stay here all night if necessary in order to thoroughly and completely answer any questions pertaining to the report or the revaluation. I also wish to acknowledge that I appreciated being assured by Mayor Crissati a few days later, after canvassing councilors regarding their availability, that I would be contacted with some suggested dates and times to review with BAA members and Rachel in order to arrive at a mutually convenient date to set for our special meeting. Unfortunately, that assured contact attempt was never made to me nor to Rachel. I'm not blaming Mayor Crissati personally. I'm just saying it was not done. Instead, this past Friday evening at 6:52 p.m., I received a dictatorial email from Attorney Talberg that was deeply disturbing. I'm going to hand it to the clerk when I'm done. I don't want to waste my time reading it out loud. You all have received a similar thing. Now it appeared that sometime between June 5th and June 16th, town administration had somehow taken over complete control of scheduling and proceeded to redefine the BAA special meeting format. Town administrators had morphed the town councilor's consensus, as I described a minute or so ago, into an absolutely ridiculous, unfair format to be moderated by Attorney Talberg. Compared to the format enjoyed by Mario and assured for the BAA special meeting, there were significant changes which we regard as poison pills added to undercut the basic purpose of the special meeting for the BAA. Those format changes were, when we were to present our rebuttal uninterrupted and without interference from the public or administration, that has been changed, and I understand that the report, Mayor's report, basically has become a Bible not to be criticized or questioned by the BAA. The moderator, Attorney Talberg, would control agenda topics. The administration would determine a few select items for debate between the assessor and the BAA, but that also is improper, as it's not BAA, but the taxpayer versus the assessor. The BAA then listens to the evidence and weighs it and renders decisions in a fair, right, just, and equitable manner. There was, my understanding, to be a strict 10-minute limit per item, no matter how complex. Finally, for the BAA to take questions from everybody, I don't believe that would be possible under the new format, because you have a town employee there, and I don't believe the council is supposed to be asking a town employee any questions. So the BAA then is unable to take the questions, and the town councilors, the town councilors' role would strictly be as observers and not to open their mouths throughout the so-called workshop. To act more like potted plants and shut up, no questions would be allowed. I don't know how that's helpful. At the last council meeting, we were assured that BAA members would have an opportunity to speak and respond to the report equal to the manner and format Burkham Moses had before the council. Contrary to what we've been told in the public record, Attorney Talberg's Friday night email that the council had scheduled a workshop for June 26th, and that was to be non-adversarial. In other words, the BAA would be foreclosed from raising issues with the report that Attorney Talberg does not want raised, denying the BAA its opportunity to defend itself as publicly as it was smeared. Non-adversarial? Not when a report paid by the town and available to the public is so one-sided that just one more day of not correcting that record is another day of injustice to me, Lori, Donna, and the entire BAA. If Attorney Talberg was speaking for the council, I concluded the council had reneged on its word. So I'm here tonight to reaffirm with the council that you'll be keeping your word despite what Attorney Talberg has said. I request that you substitute our special meeting for the date of June 26th with the same format, terms, and conditions Mario enjoyed and we were promised on June 5th, concurrently postponing the workshop for at least 2 weeks until we can come up with a mutually acceptable date to be determined after consultation with all interested parties and the BAA engaged in a dialogue to arrive at a format acceptable to all. 3 questions that I hear a lot from citizens and taxpayers are, why are they trying so desperately to shut you up or suppress the BAA? Second, what are they afraid of? And third, who is they? Thank you very much for your time. Did I make it in 5 minutes? Thank you very much. Then I should not have to come back again.